Good morning. In this exercise, we will be looking into the client-server network programming, where this is the question which is uploaded in the Blackboard. Write a server for a client. The client reads an integer value from the user using the scanner class, and the client sends the same integer value to the server. So the server receives the value and checks whether the integer is odd or even using the modulo division operator. And the server sends back to the client a message saying that number is even or the number is odd. The client, so the message is sent to the client. The client prints that message. So this is the question. So first, we will try to do the client program, and then we will do the server program. Okay, because I can see the question in the side by. So first, I import the IO package because I'm going to use input stream, data output stream. Then I'm going to use the network package for the socket class and etc. Okay. So as usual, start the program, public class. The name of the program is client EX1, and the main method, public static void main. So you start the program as usual. Assume that this, okay. So this is the way you start the program. Now, let's try to see the client program. What it's going to do is, it's going to first read a value from the user using the scanner object for scanner class. So scanner, let me try to write the new scanner system.in. Before that, as I am, as there will be a possible IO exception, so either you try to catch the exception or throws IO exception. Either you catch it or declare it. Okay. But here this is for the reading, and now for socket, so client socket. So socket, let's say socket is the object name, equals new socket. You need to mention the host name, let's say local host where the client program is running, and the port number, let's say the port number is 12345. Now you create the streams. So as I'm going to pass an integer value, and the client will receive a string value, I'm going to use the data input stream and data output stream. So new data input stream. Inside you need to embed the get input stream. So socket dot get input stream. So this is for the data input stream. Do the same for data output stream. Out equals new data output stream, and you need to embed with get output stream. So this is the way I create a stream of input stream and also the output stream. Now our program starts. The program says client reads an integer value from the user. So let me print a value, system.out.println, enter an integer value. So this part of double quotation. So this statement will print the message, and I'm going to read a value. ABC is the scanner object, and next int method to read the integer value from the user. Now this integer value, I pass it to the server. So I'm writing to the server. So writing means I have to use output stream. Out dot, what I'm writing, integer value. What is the value? A. Now this value is sent to the server, and server checks is it odd or even, and it sends the string value message. Okay, so that message I am printing. So system.out.println a message from the user. So let's say out, I'm reading the message, reading from the server. So reading in dot read UTF. Why UTF? Because server writes the string value. So client reads the string value. So this is the way we write the we write the integer, and then we read the UTF. Okay. Now let's do the server program. Same thing. I need to import the IO package because I will be using the data input stream, data output stream, and then the net package for the server socket and the client socket. In the client, I forgot one more package, which is java.utility for the scanner class. Okay. Now the I'm back to the server program. So public class, name of the program is EX1, server EX1. And then here comes the main method, static void main string args. Remember this method throws. So mean to say I am declaring the IO exception. I'm declaring the IO exception. Now create the server socket. Let me call it server, new server socket. I need to add with the same, same port number. The client, the port number we embed is 12345. So you need to attach a port to the socket, server socket and the client socket, and make sure they are the same. Now the server establishes the connection using the socket class. So let's say object name is also socket server dot accept. So now it establishes a connection. I need the data input stream equals new data input stream. As I mentioned, you need to attach or embed the get input stream. Why we need the data input stream and data output stream? Server is going to read an integer from the client. Also, server is going to write a string value. So we need a stream, IO stream, to read the primitives and also the string. Now I have to read the integer value sent by here. The server writes the integer value and that I need to read it here. So integer a equals, I'm reading. So output dot reading, read int. Okay. So I am reading a value and then I'm checking, is it even? So divide the number, use the modulo division by 2. If the remainder is equal to 0, it is a even number. The remainder is 0, it's an even number. So I'm straight writing to the server. Sorry, I'm straight writing the client. So out dot write, I'm writing a message. So UTF. What I am writing, the number A is an even number. So this is the message I'm writing to the client. Else, in case if the remainder is not equal to 0, so of course this will be odd number. So A is an odd number. So this is the message I'm writing to the server. Sorry, I'm writing to the client. So let me try to find compilation issues. So I'm compiling the server program first. So spelling mistake. Okay, sorry, here is the problem. I'm reading. Reading means I need to use the input stream, not the output one. Okay, output stream for writing, input stream for reading. Okay, so those mistakes corrected already. Go to the client program. See any compilation issues? No issues. In networking, you need to remember you have to run the server program first. You start your server program. This is process completed and then it's running. So it's blinking your mind. Now you execute your client program. You first start the server program and then you start your client program. The client program says enter an integer value. Let's say the integer value is 6. Press enter. When I press enter, this 6 value is sent to the server and server checks is it even or odd, and it sends back a message. So let's say press enter. See, server receives the 6 and it sends the result back. What is the result? 6 is an integer. Okay. By the way, the server doesn't print anything. Let's see something. Let's print something here in the server. So one thing I can say here is system.out.println server started. So you won't see any problem. And then here print one thing, system.out.println integer read from client is, so what is the integer? It's read from the client A. So in this way, we can see server doing something or printing something. We can understand. Okay, just a second. Spelling mistake. System. So first you run the server program. And then you run the client program. Yeah, see, server started. Can you see this message? Server started. So server is working now, started to execute. Now client asked me to type an integer value. I give 5. 5 is a odd number. So integer read from the client is 5. And 5 is a odd number. Can you see this now? So this is the way we can try to have the client server programming. Fine.